Hi and Assalamualaikum to Madam Sharifah Fazira. My name is Wan Syamimi binti Wan Muhammad Tarmizi. So, today I will explain a summary of the subject of organization behavior. But, first thing first, I would like to thank to Madam Sharifah, my MGT544 lecturers, who has taught me what organization behavior in reality it is. Organization behavior is the study of individual and group behavior in organization setting. OB looks at organization as entities, the force that shape them, and their impact on organization members. The study of OB involves three levels of study, which is the individual, the group, and the organization. This area of study examines human behavior in a work environment and determines its impact on job structure, performance, communication, motivation, and leadership. Internal and external perspective are two theories of how organizational behavior can be viewed by companies. In competitive, complex, and constantly changing world, organizations must be both efficient and effective in what they do. To do this, organizations must have competent employees that know how to work together to reach organization goals. As a result, it is important to understand how to build and maintain a competent and cooperative workforce. For example, think about the organization that you have dealt with either as a customer or as an employee. Likely, your experience have not always been pleasant and trouble-free. Perhaps you have been keep waiting for service, spend hours trying to get relatively straightforward information, or work for a boss who gives you no direction and then critiques your work. On the other hand, you have also likely been exposed to the organization that constantly maintain high standard for excellence. Organization behavior address the difference in this organization, such as why some organizations are more effective than others and why some supervisors make excellent managers. Next is important to study organization behavior. By study organization behavior, both employees and managers come to understand what makes people behave the way they do. Employees can use this knowledge to increase their own job satisfaction and improve their work performance. Managers can use organization behavior to accomplish goals and help employees achieve optimal performance. More importantly, learning about organization behavior will help us to understand our own behavior, attitude, ethical view, and performance, as well as those of people that whom will be working. This type of knowledge will assist us in working effectively with managers, colleagues, and subordinates. The study of organization behavior gives insight on how employees behave and perform in the workplace. It helps us develop an understanding of the aspects that can motivate employees, increase their performance, and help organizations establish a strong and trusting relationship with their employees. For the first one is motivation. Every individual is unique based on their experience and knowledge. Organization behavior is able to help leaders understand the motivational tools required to facilitate their employees to reach their potential. It is significant for leaders to analyze the organization structure that can act in their employees' interests. Recent years, large corporations such as Google are shifting to a flatter organization structure that enable employees to work independently, encouraging them to share knowledge and gain more and more control in decision making. Next is performance. There are a few factors where behavior can affect one's performance. Those that come to work with a positive attitude are more creative and it also lowers stress level. In contrast, gossip and rudeness disrupt performance, lower productivity, and decrease job satisfaction. Conflict will arise, causing miscommunication that will lead to decrease in morale. Next is what are the real-world applications of the study of organization behavior. If you plan on managing people, it's essential you understand organization behavior. Firstly, understanding human personality. Why it is people have the personality they have. By understanding this, it is possible to better understand their motivation in the workplace, including what their ultimate goals and what their needs are. For example, if you understand how to recognize what your employees need, whether they actively seek you out to tell you or not, you will have a better understanding of how to encourage them to perform at the highest level possible. Second is revealing true motivation. By taking a course such as this, you will also understand what will motivate an employee or a group of employees to achieve their various tasks and goals. It becomes possible for you to understand the underlying factors that contribute to the eagerness of an employee to act or not to. The next is defining group dynamic within any workplace. There are intersecting and sometimes clashing group dynamic. Some employees tend to be natural leaders and rules followers. Others push the limits. A business leader needs to be able to put employees into the right dynamic, encouraging a better ability for that group to function successfully as one. Lastly, is all-encompassing. By understanding behavior and human personality, you'll be personalized to achieve a better level of organization and success within the workplace. Interaction, leadership, and even productivity stem from the ability of a manager to work through the needs of each individual to create a cohesive team. As a conclusion, organization behavior is the application of knowledge about how people, individuals, and groups act and react in an organization in order to reach and accomplish the highest quality of performance and dominant result. One way for an organization to become more innovative is to capitalize on its own employees to innovate. All organizations and groups experience the direct relationship between job satisfaction and performance. In order to maximize the performance of those within a system, it is significantly important to develop an optimal interpersonal chemistry. That is more evident that the teaching and implementation of soft skills should get higher emphasis in education and organization training process. It should only complement hard skill, not substitute for it. That's all from me. Thank